Hey Homo sapiens and Mobites, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back any new watchers or subscribers. So today I'm going to do a makeup look, this makeup look, and yes, it's kind of moody, isn't it? But regardless that it's moody, taking off these lashes and taking off the lip, it is actually quite a wearable look. So what have I been up to lately? I have been safe, I have been home, I have been working. Hope you're being safe, especially if you're working. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I've also been indulging myself in creating pieces of art because I love to create art when it's not on my face, so therefore I've just been creating some stuff. So here I'm gonna show you some stuff that I've been creating before we go on to the tutorial, just because, you know what, let's get a little personal today. Yes. So this is a planter that I, created. Well, I didn't really create it, but basically I had a plant in it and it died, and then I just left it on my windowsill, and therefore the white paint chipped away. It became very rusted, and yeah, I decided, you know what, I've got some spray paints and whatnot, and stencils and whatnot, so let's just create something. So I've done this, and as you can see, I've got some succulents in there, and these succulents I've had for a little over a year. And as you can see, they're not growing, but because they were in their original pot, they weren't able to expand. But now that they're in this, they will probably just get bigger and bigger. So that's one of the things that I've been doing in the last week, since the videos that you saw last week. Because, wow, I've never put out 3 videos in a go. Have I? I don't think I have. I've not put out 3 videos in 1 week, which is totally just and then I decided, because my bestest friend ever on earth has gone through some stuff. I want to make him feel happy, and I just kind of want to be there for him as much as I can. So I created this doll for him from one of his shows that he likes to talk about, which is called E Street, and it's an Australian soap opera, Australian, I don't know, but yeah, this is Mr. Bad, or Mr. Bad's baby, and yeah, hopefully this baby can tell him to do some naughty things that are nice. I've also started to do some mason jars as well, and this was it wasn't clear, it was frosted. It was a frosted mason jar. So, oh wow, the paint has sealed it. I can't open it. Well, that will be interesting, because this was meant to be a planter. But as you can see, it's bronze and black at the bottom, and I do want to put some more colour onto it. Well, that's the original kind of colour. Yeah, I do want to put some sort of red onto this and some glitter, and then plant some succulents into it, because I don't feel like if I put a normal plant into it, it's gonna drain properly. I mean, I could put stones at the bottom and blah blah blah, but yeah, I'm not even gonna go that far. And last but not least, I did this little creation. It's a jewelry box that I made, and it's made out of cardboard. So that is the box itself, and it's really, wow, that looks really good. It's really gold inside, just like the top, and then I painted it, and what you can see here is what was that? Was that a lemon or a lime? No, that was a lemon, and then I've just put some leaves and some twigs onto it, just to make it kind of like fantastical. Like this is very dark. Everything that I've done is like very dark so far, and I think in my state of mind as well, everything that I'm doing is very dark. My makeup lately has been very moody. It's been very dark inspired, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have been in a dark place for a long while, but I do see a end result. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, I'm still happy. I'm just happy right now. Anyway, let's go on to the tutorial. So starting off with my eyebrows first, I'm just going to shape them and then I'm going to fill them in. And today I am obviously going to do a cutting of my brow. So I am going to be creating a W for wicked, or for whatever you want it to stand for. But I'm doing W for wicked because I'm using wicked eyeshadows today. So yeah, I'm just making sure that my brows are the shape that I want them, and then I am going to go in with some concealer to create that W for wicked. And also yeah, the camera is a little bit off, but you'll get the gist of it. Now my eyebrows are very straight and they point out, so I could have used like maybe a wax to keep them flat, but I chose not to because I just wanted this look to be very easy and simple to go and do yourself. So what you can see me doing is just placing the concealer with a really thin concealer brush to place that W into place. Going in with the shade Donatello from the Wicked Artistry Renaissance palette, I'm going to concentrate that on 2/3 of my eye, working from the inner corner outwards, and then I'm going to use that same brush to slightly blend and blur the edges. I'm not going to use a fluffy brush today. So as you can see, I'm just building up that color on a base that I've already done. Going now with the shade Bellini, I'm going to concentrate on the outer corner of my eyes with this and also create my wing. And I'm also going to blend that into Donatello nice and gently so that the colors merge together and there is no definite harsh line there. Using the shade Angelico, we're going to do exactly the same as we did with Donatello. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using another shade, a different shade on this eye, well, it's because, well, this color scheme was given to me. So I'm just using a color scheme that someone gave to me and trying to make it look really nice. And for the outer portion of my eye, I am using the shade Giotto. So as you can see, all of these shades are shimmers, which I was actually quite scared on doing, but I feel like these shades all together actually look really nice, really pretty. They're just, I don't know, they're very Renaissance-y. So moving on to my base, I'm putting my foundation over my face now that I've already got some color corrector on, and I don't know why I put color corrector on so thickly, but the lower portion of my face looks a lot redder. Yeah, big mistake. And as you also just saw, the foundation started to pick up. Now it's no fault of the foundation or my application. The fault is the actual applicator. Now the sponge that I'm using, I had literally just washed, and yeah, I didn't rinse it out properly, so it still had soap in it basically, which was just peeling away the foundation, which was just getting on my nerves, because once I go in with my concealer it's gonna happen again, and I was scared that, yeah, this whole look was just going to be ruined. But you know what, just if this happens to you, if you make that mistake and you don't rinse your sponges off properly from all the soap, just smooth it in and then blend it really lightly, and try not to disturb the areas where it's being picked up. Big mistake. I need to just not rush when I'm washing things. So right here, my makeup is going to come off again. So I go in with a dry sponge and I just blend that in, and just not use the sponge that I'm using, because I just can't deal right now. I just can't deal. I was about to give up, I really was, but I thought I've come this far and I just love the eyes so far. I'm not giving up. Just continue. Fix your mistakes, Rogue. You can do it. Anyway, I'm just powdering my face now with some illuminating powder from Sleek, and it says it's illuminating, but I don't really see much of an illumination. It just mattifies everything, although it's got like flecks of gold in it and whatnot, but yeah, whatever. Just going in with some contour powder on my nose, and I'm going in really heavily with this for some reason, because I felt like I couldn't see it coming up, but clearly you can see it coming up onto the camera, and yeah, it looked a little bit ashy. So I saw this trick that Nikki Tutorials did, where she done that and then she did lighter powder on the sides of her nose to snatch it. And yeah, my nose is looking kind of bruised, but I'm gonna try to fix that. I really am going to try and fix that up. So throwing on some highlighter on the tip of my nose and onto the bridge, not bringing it down too much because I just want to highlight those points, and then I'm just going to blend that out with the dry sponge that I've got, and then I'm just going to, you know, spritz my face, and once my face is semi-dry, I'm going to put on some highlighter onto my cheekbones, just, you know, to bring all of this shimmery look together. Going back to my eyebrows, I'm just going to create a few hair strokes just so that I don't have a gradation, but I have more of a hair-like look to it. And also, where the W is, I'm just going to lightly go around that W just to make it darker around where I would actually have hair if I did shave off my brows this way. Yeah, so this is just going to be really quick and simple. I'm using a modified brush, so I shaved it down basically so it's literally razor thin. Yeah, but you don't have to do that, just use whatever brush you've got. Then I'm going in with the shade Cloué for my under eye, and yeah, this was one of the shades that was chosen for me. So 5 shades out of the Renaissance palette were chosen for me to use, and as you can see, this is the last shade, and I'm not going to cheat today, I'm just using the shades I was given. So through my lashes off camera, and now I'm going in with the shade Creative with a lot of water in it. So I mixed it just to see how pigmented it was going to come out onto my lips, and I thought, well, I don't really want a dark lip because I feel like the eyes are dark enough, so I'm going to go in with it as just dry and go over what I've already done and just brighten up that color. Then I'm going to blend it out of the middle of my lips just a little bit, and once I am happy with that blend where it, you know, gradiates into non-existent but very pigmented in the middle, I am going to go in with the it's a shimmery loose pigment called Jester, and both of these you can get from Wicked Artistry. It was still recording. Did my facial expressions show? So guys, that's how I got the look, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you in the next video, and that will probably be soon because of lockdown and everything, and I have time to just get on with it, I suppose. Anyway, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and don't forget, that's my best friend. Don't forget, you can get a 10% discount using my code ROGUE, Rogue, on wickedartistry.com. So go ahead and go check them out. There are loads of things, and there are loads of cosmetics that I'm sure you'll be happy with. I know I am, and they are coming out with a lot more, so bear that in mind. Okay? Bye.
Rogue Moody Scott.